we have some viewer comments, suggestions, and observations. Now let's see what these are all about right now. I'm Tom Kovichak, and this is Tom's Trains and Things. This channel was created to help other modelers who are in need of guidance in pursuing their dream of building a model railroad. And I get a lot of comments from viewers, suggestions, and observations on the comments section, in the videos, and on email. So I'd like to share them with you if you haven't run into them already. But before we get to that, if you would like to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, ding that bell, and that'll notify you whenever I have a new video coming out. And about those videos, you could check them out on my playlist where they are categorized so you could find them easily. Now I had one, and I'm not going to say who it was from, but he had an observation about the PR4. Now, if you're not familiar with the PR4, it is a replacement of the PR3 by Digitrax. Now, in this one, all you do is connect the cable to it, to your LocoNet, and to the USB cable on your computer, and you're connected to your computer and your Digitrax system. Now, it's described as an interface between the command station and your computer. So this viewer did not hook it up to his LocoNet cable and put it directly to his computer and a program track, ran JMRI, programmed a few things in there, and checked out the whistle, and poosh! He said he blew up 2 of them. And after talking to Digitrax a couple of times, found out that it's not a standalone programmer. As you can see on the instruction sheet, it does say it is a standalone operation for CV and sound effects programming without needing a Digitrax command station. In the PR4 overview, it says the PR4 is a USB to LocoNet interface that allows communication between a computer and LocoNet. So according to this, you can use it as a standalone programmer. Reading further into the PR4 hardware installation, it says once you have installed the drivers, simply connect your PR4 to your computer by way of USB cable. And then it tells you about the lights and everything else. So according to this, it is a standalone programmer. So why did it burn up whenever he tried to operate the whistle on the program track? Something's not right with the PR4. So I just wanted to warn you about that. I would like to apologize to one of my viewers, and he's been a patron of mine for some time now, and my eyes just don't see all the letters in his name. And I've been calling him Will King for I don't know how long. I mean, he's been writing me emails, and I still call him Will King, you know, and I did the Q&As, and I called him Will King, and even up on the little thing, and it says, and his name is Kling, K-L-I-N-G. Now, he reminded me a couple of weeks ago in one of the emails, he says, by the way, you've been pronouncing my name wrong ever since you've been announcing it. So it's Kling, but he got a kick out of it anyway. But anyway, sorry about that. I apologize. My eyes don't see that little L in there, so it just looks like a K-I-N-G. So thank you, Will Kling. I'll say that correctly from now on. Okay, I have one here from Neil Rogers. He says, Tom, very interesting video. This looks like just the ticket so I can see where the trains are on my Helix. My question is, how many of these sensors can the Arduino handle? Neil. Now, this was in response to my ambient light sensors. Now, since the ambient light sensors are an analog input, you can use 6 of them on the Uno, 8 of them on the Nano, and 16 of them on a Mega. But in a later video, I used an IR sensor. Since the IR sensor is digital, you could use any amount of the digital pins on there. But that's a good thing on there, and that's a good idea of putting them around your Helix so you could see whenever your train goes over top of them, you could tell where they are in that Helix. Now let's go on to the next one. Let's go this way here. This one is from Robert Goldstein. Hello, Tom. I was going to do an ATX power supply conversion until I found a plug-in PCB board with terminal posts with glass fuses. Easy peasy. I bought a buck to give me a variable output. He's talking about a buck converter as well. I will try to get it inside. Keep up the good stuff. Now, that is a good thing, and I'll put up a picture of it here. In fact, I got a couple of pictures of two different ones here, and that is a good thing where if you don't want to tear apart all your wires on your power supply like I have, but if you don't want to take all the connectors off of an old computer power supply, you could just plug this thing right in and you have everything right there with the posts for your different powers. Each one of them is fused, so you have your -12, you have your +12, you have your 5 volts, and you have your 3.3 volts. All of them are fused individually, so that's a good idea there. And with the buck, you can change your voltage. Say if you want something less than 12 volts, say you want 9 volts, you could tune it down a little bit. So that's a good idea with that. Russ Ratzman. Here's another one from Russ. Hey Tom, have you tried any of the new Rapido Rail Crew switch machines? You should do a video on installing and wiring the new Rail Crew switch machine. Keep up the great work, Russ. Here's what he was talking about, the Rail Crew switch machine with rotating target. I got this at Metro Trains and Hobbies, and as far as I got on it, I just peeked into it because Sal said there was 1,000 little pieces in there, and which I agree with them. Just by looking in here like this, there's all kind of little things in there, and when I get ready to work on it, I'll open that up on my table and make sure I don't lose any of the pieces on there. You know, I can't get the box closed again. That always happens. Anyway, here's the other one that I'm working on, the Iowa Scaled Engineering. I got two of the wires poking out of the plastic. But anyway, I got the deluxe one with the 2 relays on there, so you could use your frog points on there. It's got the little G9 servo on there that's used on everything that you could get anywhere on Amazon or any place like that to use for your turnouts. It's got a nice little mounting bracket for it and a circuit board on there with pretty good instructions. So I'll be doing a video on this also. And so that's what we're working on. Thomas Strasser said, I have wireless throttles that I use at the club. I'm thinking of getting the Zephyr for home layout. What do I need to expand for my throttles? Okay, Thomas, if you have the Digitrax wireless throttle, all you need to do is bring it home and connect a UR92 to your Zephyr. You plug in your LocoNet cable to your Zephyr and put the UR92 any place that you want around your layout, and you could use a wireless throttle for that right there. So nothing to it, just use the UR92 for that. That's all we got for right now. So we got more videos coming out in the next couple of weeks, so keep an eye out for them. Notifications are a little bit screwed up right now on YouTube if you're on desktop, because they prioritize the mobile user right now. So if you're on mobile, you'll get notifications, but if you're on desktop, you won't get the notifications all the time. Only when you ding that bell. So keep that in mind. What I do is I just check the subscription page. Whenever somebody has a new video, I could see it on there. I might not see it exactly when it comes out, but I do see them. So we'll see you.